Gracias.
Thank you, President Metsola. Ms. von der Leyen, welcome to the Parliament. Today, we return to the House of European Democracy as a result of the trust that the citizens have placed in us. From this day onwards, we are obliged to continue building the union that the citizens have chosen with the power of their vote, with the power of democracy. Some on the far right would like to return Europe to a Europe of nations which took us to the bloodbaths of the world wars. However, on the 9th of June, a Europe of peace and progress won, and European forces have built this over the past 70 years. The commitment of the S&D family is unwavering. We will be the firewall around the far right across the European Union. Ms. von der Leyen. Ms. von der Leyen, we face the rise of the far right, and we must look at ourselves. For a long time now, the S&D group has said that if we assume the arguments of the far right, then it will just push us towards a situation where we end progress and freedom. For a long time now, we've been saying that there are far too many people living in poverty without employment and without good quality housing. Ms. von der Leyen, the S&D group is a vital force to ensure the governability of the European Union over the coming 5 years. Our support to your presidency will be contingent on offering a project of Europe which puts an end to inequalities and ensures the equality of opportunity. We will never stop pushing for an EU which is at the forefront of the fight against climate change. We have shown that it's possible to have an EU which innovates, which competes, which also gives dignity to workers with new rights and which strengthens public services. A union with a strong social pillar which guarantees a vital minimum income, the right to deconnect teleworking, an anti-poverty strategy, and a commissioner responsible for housing, and that is good news. It's absolutely vital because access to housing is something which is vital for our citizens. We are firmly committed to housing, and our group will push in this House for a special committee to look at all of the challenges in the area of housing in Europe. No one can hold us back with our ambition to achieve a union of equality between women and men. We want a union which puts an end to all injustice with the European Charter of the Rights of Women. We want to see the revision of pay transparency, and we also want to see gender violence included on the EU's list of crimes. We will achieve our promises with a union which has a strong budget, a union which is possible to address all of these challenges. Above all, we will defend a Europe of peace, human rights and democracy. We want a union which exports its model of peace, which will never accept the scourge of war, either in Ukraine nor in Gaza. We want a courageous union which confiscates the 200 billion euros of public goods to support Ukraine, and also which leads an international peace conference and makes it possible for a true state in Palestine. In conclusion, Ms. von der Leyen, you should know which side of history you want to fall on. And you need to stand up to the reactionary forces which push for unsustainable environmental issues, which undermine the LGBTI community, which dehumanizes migrants and refugees, and which attacks those who think differently. You need to use European values, and together we can build a Europe together for the only Europe which is possible, a Europe of social justice. Thank you very much.
Now I give the floor to Jordan Bardella for the Patriots for Europe group.